So as we were leaving church on today, I asked my children, "Hey, y'all hungry?" They all said, "Yeah, Dad, we hungry." And I leaned over to my wife and I said, "Hey, babe, you hungry?" And she said, "Yeah, babe, I'm hungry, but don't worry about it. When we get home, I'm gonna make some spaghetti." And I said, "Spaghetti? How about I whip up some spaghetti?" My son had that look on his face and said, "Dad, what's spaghetti?" And I said, "Well, spaghetti is for the sophisticated folks. They lick their meat and noodles in this different pot, but we gonna put it all together." So I boiled some noodles in some salt water, and while those was boiling, I had some ground beef and added some garlic paste and fried it up real good with some smoked paprika, salt, and pepper. And I pulled out some peppers and some onions out the freezer, and I mixed those up with some salt, pepper, and some garlic paste and smoked paprika. Then I took that meat that I had cooked and drained and added it to those veggies and topped it off with 2 jars of this here Food Lion spaghetti sauce. I like the classical myself, but my wife is always trying to get me to save a few dollars, and that's one reason why I love her. So I mix it up and it's real good and incorporate it. Then I take those noodles that I strained and I give them a good mix and a good spin because I want to make sure they're not stuck together and that they're nice and firm, al dente style. And I take that good old spaghetti sauce and top it on those noodles, and I give it a good mix because on the way home, I asked my wife and kids, "Y'all hungry?" And my wife said, "Yeah, I'm hungry, babe, but don't worry, I'm going to make us some spaghetti when we get home." And I said, "Spaghetti? Let's have some spaghetti with pepper jack cheese garlic toast. That looks good to me."